KHAIRISYA DAMIA binti ROSLAN.
So today we want to talk about
Computational thinking.
So before we start, what do you guys think about computational thinking?
For me, I think it must have something to do with software or coding, right?
What about you?
I think it's about computer and how computer works because the name is computational thinking.
No, you guys are wrong. Totally wrong. So, computational thinking means solving problems in a logical and organized way, similar to how computer works, but not computer. It's us thinking. So, it involves breaking problems into smaller parts and following clear step-by-step instruction.
Oh, so that's mean computational thinking is actually a systematic problem-solving approaches. It helps individuals to analyze problem and plan solution. Am I right?
Yes, clever girl.
But you also did mention it has going to step by step, right? So
Yes.
does it have any steps?
Yes, computational thinking have 6 steps, which is the first step is decomposition, second is pattern recognition, third abstraction, algorithm, logical reasoning, and evaluation. Okay, so let's talk about the first step, which is
Decomposition.
yes, decomposition. So what is decomposition? Decomposition means breaking a big problem into smaller and easier parts. This makes the problem less confusing and easier to manage. When you solve each smaller part, your whole problem becomes easier to solve. So what do you guys think?
Is that mean cleaning the house also apply decomposition process? Because I always break down it into a smaller part such as cleaning the bathroom, cleaning the bedroom, cleaning the living room, dispose the trash, because I think it makes my cleaning routine easier and more manageable because I can do it parts by part instead of doing it the whole thing.
Oh, that's right. I think that's right.
Oh, if that's true, it means that I have actually applied decomposition in daily life because I always do it like that when I want to clean the house. It will make me feel less stressful because I have already divided the task into different parts.
Oh. How about you?
Okay, now I know why I always stress doing the cleaning house because I don't use this step. I actually do all the stuff at the same time and I don't actually break it in the smaller parts. So that's why I'm so burnt out. So that's why I don't like cleaning house.
Oh my god, you're the one who taught us about this and you don't apply it in your daily life?
Sorry, I'm a human.
Will you apply it later?
Yes, I will do it after I listen to your example.
Can I have something to say? Because does decomposition also apply to when you want to plan a school event? Because school event is like a big problem. So
Yes.
in order for it to be succeed, we need to divide the roles into smaller parts, which is venue, budget, food, program, and promotion. So by doing that, I think it will be more systematic and easier, and it will finish earlier for us to do it.
That's right, I think that's right.
I think I used to apply it too. During secondary school, I used to handle sports day. We divided each role into groups in order for us to manage the event better. For example, I focuses on traditional game among all the students, while other group focuses on things like venue, foods, modern games, and so on. How about you?
Okay, I think I will use this in the future because I have never actually handled a big event. So I think this step is really useful in the future to make it easier and less confusing and systematic, I guess. Yes, I guess.
So, what's the conclusion that we get from decomposition?
So the conclusion is, aku cakap ni macam mana?
Oh, ulang balik dah. Maksud.
Okay, so the conclusion is decomposition is when you solve the big problem such as large
Planning
Oh, kita ulang balik. Kau sebut apa?
apa big event, cleaning
Ulang
house.
balik, ulang balik.
Gimana?
Ulang
Then we
balik.
will couple.
So the conclusion is decomposition can use in situation like big event, cleaning house, maybe plan a study what?
Study session.
Yes. So it's easier so that it can make perfect what? Okay. The second step is, do you guys actually remember the second step?
I think we don't remember.
I just thought you guys know. Okay, the second step is pattern.
Pattern recognition.
Yes, pattern recognition. Okay, pattern recognition.
And wait, I think I know what is pattern recognition.
Okay, what?
Pattern recognition refers to our ability to identify similarities or regularities within the data.
Wow. You are so right. Okay.
Wow.
So pattern recognition means looking for similarities, trends, or repeated idea by using the past data. So patterns help you understand the problem faster. If you see the pattern, you can use it to predict and solve the next step.
I also noticed that I often struggle with my grammar mistake. So the initiative I take was by reviewing back all my essay that I used to write in order to identify my weakness. And I found out that I am weak at spelling. Since that, I often practice more on my spelling than other things in order to improve my essay writing. So by noticing the patterns, I actually can improve my writing skills and also my sources, my writing skill and also my English skill as well. How about you guys?
I think I experienced almost the same thing with you. It's not during exam, but during practices, I do realize that when you want to solve quadratic equations, we use the same method, which is using factorization or formula. So even though the numbers are different, we can use it all the time.
Oh wow, I think I need to back to check my paper because I think I have a lot of mistakes. So I need to notice what my weakness to improve every time so that I have a higher mark.
Wow, good.
Yes.
For me, for pattern recognition, I think it also applies to when we want to plan our trip in the future, right? Because I realized that in the morning, especially around like 7:30 a.m., it will have traffic congestion to come to our school, and because of that, I could plan my trips ahead, and that's why I arrived earlier to school.
Oh, that's your tip.
Yeah.
For me, when I usually go back to my hometown, I noticed that if I went back during peak hour, which is around 6 to 7 p.m., I always face a huge crowd of people at the terminal ferry, and I actually so stressed out because I need to squeeze in, or if I cannot squeeze in, I just need to wait another 30 minutes for the next trip. So since that day, when I want to go back to my hometown, I usually avoid the peak hour and go back early, or I will go back around 8 to 9 p.m. to avoid the huge crowd of people. How about you?
Oh, I have experienced that. Okay, I have story about this. So, we have our first Ramadan day last week, right? So, we need to be, based on the past year, we always back to our hometown. Actually, at least 1 day earlier. But my dad went to back to hometown 3 days earlier. So I wonder why. Because my dad told me that when it's Chinese year, it's really Chan. So I actually impressed how my father used the pattern recognition. He see the past year to conclude that during the Chinese year really jam. So yeah, we
plan your trip earlier.
so much earlier.
Oh,
Okay.
Your father applied it even without realizing it.
I don't know. I think yes.
So
So I have
how about you?
I have my example because I actually do birthday party every year. I am the one who handle it. So on the past year, I need to know how much the portion we need, how much the drink that we need. So during that the past data, I can plan my birthday party better in this year.
Oh, same goes with me because every year my mom also organize open house during Adifitri, and I see that from time to time she has improved the food or the beverages for the guests. Because she understands the patterns that happened during the past years.
Yes.
So I think I can conclude that we need to identify a pattern in every problem in order for us to find a best solution for our problem. Are you guys agree?
Yes,
we agree with you.
Okay, let's move on. Okay, the third step is
Abstraction.
So I know what abstraction is. Abstraction is we only focus on the essential part and ignore all the unnecessary things. Is that right?
oh, you are so clever. Okay, so abstraction means focusing only on the important information. You ignore the details that are not needed to solve the problem. This helps you to avoid confusion and stay focused on the main detail.
I think I know where it is applied.
Right.
I think it's applied in the navigation apps like Google Maps or Waze because when we are searching for our destination to plan our trip, and then it will only show the main road and important things like the traffic congestion or traffic light only. Because in real life we have trees or any buildings like houses and shops, but in Google Maps or Waze it does not show that. It only shows the road.
Oh, that's why my mom always ask me to open the Google Map application because, as you say, that's easier to to see the road because it's on the app. It's only show the main road, not the other details like tree,
buildings.
Yeah.
As for me, I rarely use Google Maps because I'm still struggling to drive properly even though I have a driver lesson. It is something new for me. I thought Google Maps shows every route and every single details.
No, it's not. I think you should use it after this because it is more efficient to use it rather than when you just guess it.
I will. As for me, I apply abstraction when doing notes such as for subjects like history and biology because I only focus on the main topic and the main elaboration and ignore all the unnecessary things. For example, the reference, the number of pages, and the unneeded information. Because who even is willing to write down every single details on the textbook? Are you guys willing to write down that?
Of course not. We are making notes, not creating a whole new book.
Yeah.
I also use a both the same method, which is I use the highlight methods and I just highlight the keywords and important things. I don't because when we want to because I want to do revision, I don't need to read the whole paragraph again. I just read the keyword.
OMG, I don't actually know that you guys study like that. That's why you guys study so much better than me.
You need to ask us next
You
time.
should have asked us.
No, I don't know how I'm supposed to know your method.
Again, you don't use it?
Yes, I don't actually
Do
use
you
it.
actually remember every single detail of the textbook?
No.
That's why abstraction is important.
Yeah.
Okay, I will apply in my next SEM. I will do my best so that I will get the higher marks for my assignment and my exam.
Good for you.
How about you? What's your example?
Did you actually apply abstraction in your daily life?
Of course, but
Not bad, not bad.
but not in study lah. Only in assignment, which is last time we need to do the assignment for subject basic statistic. We need to create a survey. My survey is about healthy lifestyle, so I need to make a question about the healthy lifestyle. Do they need to details like do they need to do they
Exercise.
exercise? Like exercise. How do you remember? Exercise.
How many times?
How many times?
Right, because we need to. I also did that.
So I don't ask about their height or anything like unimportant. So sebab because it doesn't affect my data.
Oh, I still remember when you asked me to do your survey. I was wondering, why won't you ask me other things that is detailed or more specific? And now I know that when doing survey, we only need to focus on the essential and important parts.
Yes, I don't need to know your height or what, or exercise what you do. I don't know.
Well, I think that's enough examples for this part. And can I make a conclusion?
Of course, you can try.
Well, for me, I think through abstraction, complex problems like navigation, note taking, or surveys could be more efficient because it will be more manageable and useful. Because our goal is to not show everything, but to show only what is essential for a specific purpose.
We do agree with you. Okay.
Totally agree.
Well, I know.
Okay, next step is algorithm. Okay, what is algorithm? Algorithm means creating clear step-by-step instruction to solve a problem. The step must be logical and in the correct order. Anyone who follows the step should get the same answer.
As for my personal experience, whenever I want to cook instant noodle, I always follow step by step. Do you guys even notice at the back of our instant noodle packaging, there is also instruction on how to cook the instant noodle? Do you guys notice?
Yes, we do. Actually, I also follow the steps.
The steps are very important and we need to follow it. For example, the first one, we need to fill our pot with water. Then we need to turn on the stove or boil the water. The third one, we need to put the instant noodle when the water is already boiled. The fourth one, we need to add seasoning into the pot, and then we need to wait for about 2 to 5 minutes for our instant noodle to cook, and then we need to turn off and then are ready to serve. So we also cannot just serve our hard rock noodle into our plate without even putting any water or seasoning. That's why algorithm is important in making instant noodle.
Okay, what if we just don't follow the exact instruction?
If you don't follow the exact instruction, your instant noodle will not taste good and it just doesn't make any sense. Do you want to eat your instant noodle crook when it's still crunchy?
No,
Of course not. And I think algorithms actually apply to every cooking step because when we want to cook other things such as like rice, and we also have the exact same order because first we need to wash the rice and then after that we put water and after that we can only cook because we cannot put the rice and then we don't put water and suddenly we already cook it because it won't, we cannot eat it, right?
Yes, of course. So for me, in my opinion, since we are math student, I have example for algorithm in mathematics. So first, given the equation is 2x plus 4 equal to 10.
Oh my god, she
What
typed
is
in the
this?
maths.
Okay, again I repeat, 2x plus 4 equal to 10. So how we need to find the x? So we need to subtract 4 from the both sides. Next, we need to divide both sides by 2. So we get the x equal to 3.
Oh,
So how to
wow.
check the answer? This is the last step that really important. Is actually check the answer. We need to substitute x equal to 3 in the original equation, which is 2x plus 4 equal to 10. You guys understand it? You guys understand?
I think that's why when I do practices or reading exercises and all the questions like 1, 2, 3 and I almost use like just the same thing all over again. I thought I was like stupid or something. It's actually like that, right?
Yes.
Oh, that's why I'm always struggling with my mathematics exam. It is because I don't remember and even understand the step that you just told me. The problem to solve in order for me to score higher mark in mathematics test. Next time, can you teach me a bit about the steps so I can score like you in mathematics test?
Okay, when you free.
Okay.
Other than those, I think we actually apply it before we don't even realize it. Because when we wake up, we have already applied it. You know why?
I don't know.
Well, because first when we wake up, and the first thing we will do is brushing our teeth, and then we will take a shower. And after that, we can only wear uniforms. We cannot just wear uniform and after we wear it, and then we take it up and to take a shower. It won't work like that. It doesn't make any sense.
Yes.
As for me, usually when I wake up, I tend to open my phone first and scroll down all through my messages at WhatsApp and scroll down through TikTok. And I often scroll TikTok for an hour and then just I wake up to go to shower. And sometimes I actually don't take shower until the afternoon.
Oh my god.
Wow.
But you do, when you come to school, you actually take a shower, right?
Of course I did.
At least.
Good. So I can conclude that an algorithm is a clear step-by-step set of instructions used to solve problems efficiently and logically. It helps ensure the solution is organized, accurate, and easy to follow.
We agree.
Yes.
You guys need to agree.
Agree.
I'm not wrong. Okay, so the next step is logical reasoning. Okay, so what is logical reasoning? Logical reasoning means using clear thinking and facts to react to correct conclusion. You connect ideas step by step in sensible way. Your answer must make sense based on the information given.
Oh, so is it like when you want to go out and we need to check the weather first, right? Because if we see the cloud and we need to check the cloud and the ground, because if we see the skies are cloudy and the ground are red, it means that it has rain. So we need to prepare for umbrellas, right?
Yes.
Oh, I still remember when there was a slightly rain and I still go out to the lotus without any umbrella or without any preparation with my friends. And after we done eating, I was looking outside the lotus and I saw a heavy rain, like scared and down. And I was like, how am I going to go back? And I waited for hours. But then we just decided to buy an umbrella to go back to the IBG.
Your other friend doesn't bring under umbrella too?
Yes.
Oh my god.
I think you guys need to think twice or think better
I'm
next
sorry.
time.
So for the next example is wait, did you just mention about birthday party just now?
Yes.
Yes. I also apply logical reasoning in birthday party because I used to handle a birthday party. For example, when I want to invite a large number of people, I will book a larger venue. But if I just invite my friends, I will just do it at my home. And if I invite a lot of people, I will also need to prepare a lot of food in order for every one of my guests get their meal.
Oh, I did mention about my mom organizing an open house, right?
Yes.
So
Yes.
actually last year we didn't have enough food for all the guests because suddenly last year my mom invited more guests than previous years. So it's kind of
Okay, for me as a guest, I actually really sad when I didn't get the food. So I think the logical reasoning is really important. Like the owner need to think logical. When the food not enough, they need to provide more. So everyone fairly got the enough food and enough drink.
I kind of felt sorry for all the guests that came and we didn't get to eat the food because we didn't have enough of it, and
It's okay. We understand. So for me, I based on your example weather, right?
yeah.
Okay. I have another example. When before we go outside, as you said, we need to check the weather, right? So we need to check is it cold or hot. So we need to what decide what we need to wear. If hot, you don't need to wear a thick clothes because you will got sweat easily. So we need to apa? We need to plan better.
Because actually I also applied it because when I was at KHAIRISYA last year, and I actually prepared all the thick clothes. I didn't wear any thick clothes because I know it will be cold there.
I know what conclusion to make. So I think it is very important for every one of us to think logically based on our situation, because we can see about my umbrella situation, about your birthday situation, and it all has the circumstances. So I think we need to think more logically about the situation to lead to more accurate and better result.
We do agree with you.
Yeah, we do agree.
Thank you.
Last but not least is
Evaluation.
Okay, what is evaluation means? Evaluation is checking whether your answer is correct and reasonable. You review your step to see if there are any mistakes. If something is wrong, you improve and correct it.
As for me, I think testing different study method is also I use evaluation, because as we know, each subject has its own ways to study in order for us to understand it better. For example, calculating subject and also a fact subject have their own way to study, and personal preference also affect the study method. For example, some of us like to listen to music, some of us want a peaceful study environment. So, by reviewing each method for each subject, I think we can do better in our test.
As you said, I'm the one who listen to music when I study, because I think it make me more focused on and enjoy what I need to do, especially in math subject.
No, you are completely opposite from me, because I cannot listen to anything because it feels like a distraction for me.
Yes,
Right.
Actually, that's really different from me.
we want a peaceful environment.
Okay.
And for me, I applied evaluation when, like I did mention earlier, when organizing any events, right? And after the event ended, and I will ask all the participants to complete a survey so that I could improve for it to be better in the future.
That's why almost all restaurants have a feedback form in their website. It is to make sure they could improve and in the future and do better in order to achieve customer satisfaction.
Yeah.
But some store does not have review. So when I go to the store and I eat and I don't like the food, I don't know how to review it.
Why don't you just tell face to face?
I don't know. I'm kinda
Shy.
shy. I feel so sorry to say it. So
So it means they don't use evaluation in their daily life.
Yeah.
Right? I think they need to apply it.
Yes, they need to improve more.
How about you?
Me, okay, back to the math method in algorithm. So as you remember, the last step is check back the answer by substitute x equal to 3, right?
Yes.
So when it's correct, so we can use the same method to the other equation to the other topic too. Yes.
That's why we just use almost the same method all over again, because that's the most systematic way.
You really
Yes.
love mathematics, don't you?
Yes, I really love.
Yeah.
I don't like to read. I like to calculate.
Can I make a conclusion this time?
Sure.
So yeah, I think evaluation is something that ensures that solutions are reliable, accurate, and effective. Because it allows us to make continuous improvement and prevent repeated mistakes.
Yes.
And so it will make problem solving more systematic and efficient.
We totally agree.
Totally agree.
Okay.
since we have gone all through all this topic, so what you guys think about the importance of computational thinking?
May I go first?
Of course.
Okay, well for me I think one of the importance of computational thinking is it would help us enhance problem solving skills. It is because computational thinking trains individuals to break down complex problems, analyze patterns and design systematic solutions. So this will help us improve critical and analytical thinking. And other than that, I also think that it could encourage logical and structured thinking because through step-by-step reasoning, like all of those 6 steps that we have mentioned earlier, computational thinking does help individuals think in an organized and rational manner. And so this will reduce confusion and will solve the problem more efficiently.
Next is the important is improve logical thinking. It trains your brain to think in structured and more organized way, so you can learn how to make decisions based on the facts and clear steps. So it's not really confusing and more systematical. Next is reduce mistakes because computational thinking involves step by step. Like we just study 6 step thinking and evaluation. You are more likely to check your work and find any errors.
As for me, the importance is computational thinking is very useful in our daily life. Imagine you have a very packed and busy schedule with school, homework, assignments and other extra activities. By using computational thinking, you can plan your day efficiently. You can also prioritize the important tasks for you to do first and do the task by breaking down it into smaller parts. This makes your daily routine more organized and less stressful. And the second one is computational thinking also support the learning in STEM subjects, for example like science, mathematics and also engineering. For example, like you just told, in mathematics, you can follow step by step by using the correct algorithm to solve the complex question. In science experiment, you can use the logical reasoning to predict the outcome and analyze the result. This structured way thinking helps students to understand STEM better.
So we can conclude that computational thinking is an important skill that helps us solve problems in a logical and organized way. It teaches us how to break problems into smaller parts, focus on important information, and follow clear step-by-step solutions. By using computational thinking, we can think more clearly, reduce mistakes, and make better decisions in maths and everyday life. So I think that's all for us.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.